So let me tell you why a lot of middle class Africans are going to die broke. And it's not because they don't work hard, it's not because they are lazy, it's simply because they are using an outdated system. So what I mean is they work hard, they work until they retire, and the system they believe in is that when they are old, when they've retired, they are going to be well taken care of. And this no longer works. I mean, it worked in those days of our parents, right? When they retired, government paid them pensions, and it was to some point sustainable. But today, the government rarely pays. Sometimes the government can owe them 9 months, 1 year, 2 years before paying them. And apart from that, getting a government job today is extremely difficult. So most people tend to now have to go into the private sector, and nobody pays you any retirement benefits when you enter the private sector. So this is an outdated model that no longer works, and that's the reason why most people are in trouble. I'm not saying that getting a job is bad. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have a job. Should I believe your job should be the fuel to give you the kind of money you want to have the life you want. When I got started, it was a job that changed everything for me before I got into my own business. And that should be the same step for you. You should use your job the right way. So how do you do that? How do you secure your future? Well, the first thing you want to do is to ensure that you are saving. You're not just getting your salary and blowing it or buying the latest iPhone, buying the latest clothes. No, ensure you're saving at least 40% of your salary. And don't just save, because whenever you save, you're battling inflation. What you want to do is to invest. Learn how stocks and bonds work, learn how commercial papers work, learn how the stock market works, learn how you can leverage on all these systems to help you increase your money, not just keep it in the bank. The second thing you want to do is to have an online business. Do not play with this. Have a business that you are always running that is supplementing your income. Online businesses are very easy to start, be it selling of digital products or selling of physical products online. It's really easy to start and will not interfere so much with your job. You do not need a shop. In 2025, you do not need a shop. In short, you can simply buy products from China and store it in a warehouse in another state, and when somebody orders, it gets delivered to them in less than 24 hours. So these are two things you should do to secure your future if you're in the middle class, if you're a working class citizen, and you don't want to die broke.